This is music, and you just got trolled. No, you didn't get trolled. I got trolled, but in a good way. So what happened was I bought some records and cassette tapes from a seller. I used their Discogs shop, but from a seller called Vinyltrolden, and that just means the vinyl troll in Danish. That's all there is to it. I have seen the name of this shop kind of pop up, out there a couple of times. So I decided I want to try and buy something from them to see what the buying experience is like. And so I was browsing Discogs, and they had one album I actually had been looking for, not a grail or anything, but I've been looking for it. So I decided, okay, I'm going to buy this one and try to buy some, different types of things just to see what that's like. And it was a very good buying experience, very good communication, very good service, expedient service as well. So very positive buying experience. So I picked up some cassette tapes. So let's just get to them first. So I picked up this one here, Alchemist Sanctuary. This is death doom metal. So that is always nice. With some death doom metal and Aggressive Extermination by Executor. Which, as far as I remember, is maybe a bit speed metal-y. Highway Killers by Motor, which is punky, thrashy metal, I would say. No, speed metal. This one is the more punky metal thing. Electric Death by Scavenger Brats. Just on a red shell with nothing on it. So that is very undergroundy. So that's great. Some cassette tapes, and then one 7-inch. And that's Brain Implosion. They're Sand Grains. I really like this piece of cover artwork. I also like that, just in case you can't read their logo, you can actually see what the name of the band is out there. It's just a single. It has 2 songs on it, but very nice stuff. Okay, turning to the 12-inch ones, this is the one I was kind of looking for and I found in their shop. That's kind of started it all. An OG of March of the Saints by Armored Saint. This is famously the band that John Bush was in before he joined Anthrax. Joey Vera was also in Armored Saint, and of course now they're back in Armored Saint, and I think they're now the sort of driving forces in Armored Saint. I have to say that I like Armored Saint better than Bush era Anthrax, although I quite like Bush era Anthrax as well. But yeah, it's traditional heavy metal, US metal, maybe with hints sometimes of US power metal, but for the most part it's just straight up old school heavy metal, and John Bush does a great job for sure. Up next, some Headpins, Head Over Heels, and this is one of those pieces of cover artwork that fall under the weird category. It's not as weird as Madame X, but it's kind of, I just find it strange that you got these dudes here who look like kind of like somebody you would meet in a biker bar, and then she looks like she just got up, right? Or maybe that she got maybe out of an aerobics class or something like that, but it just looks like she's wearing stuff you would wear hanging out at home. So kind of weird. But it's a very, very good hard rock band. I quite like Headpins. Up next, Torture Knows No Boundary by Heretic. Some thrash metal here. Very, very, very... I have not heard these guys, so I'm very interested to give that a spin. Next one. Who hasn't heard that? I mean, I shouldn't say that. I hate these comments like, have you been living under a rock? Or everybody has heard this, blah, blah, blah. There are probably people who haven't heard this. But Judas Priest's Screaming for Vengeance, a classic, and I really like this. And this is 80s era Judas Priest, and they had like a string of records that had this same kind of artwork, kind of style, which I think is really cool. So you have it on this one, you have it on Turbo, and Defenders of the Faith for sure. And I think they're all great albums too, to be honest. But yeah, here you have it. Screaming for Vengeance, I have decided to pick up the early Judas Priest, so from the 70s up until and including Painkiller on vinyl. Some of them will be reissues, some of them will be OGs, like the one I just showed you. I don't care. Some more Mama's Boys, Plug It In, and they kind of took the Iron Maiden fund here, but whatever. Northern Irish hard rock, just great stuff, tasty hard rock. I've just decided to pick up whenever I come across a Mama's Boys album or whatever it is that I don't have. I'm just gonna pick it up. They're usually not that expensive. The last one I'm gonna show you is this one here, Virus's Force Recon, British thrash metal. I have not heard this one. The Virus I have heard is almost kind of like crusty thrash metal, and it was so fast that the drummer couldn't keep up. I don't know if that's the same thing here, but it's great cover artwork in any case. So yeah, that was just a bunch of things I picked up at Vinyltrolden, the Vinyl Troll. A very good buying experience and some cool items, I think, as well. So yeah, that's great. Thanks for watching.